Hello everyone, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. This video is about what Vice President Taban said at the end of last month. He talked about the resumption of Jonglei Canal. The digging of the Jonglei Canal that was stopped needs to be revised, but it should be done under our terms, not based on the Egyptian interest. We must study and must be acceptable to all South Sudanese. Now, one thing that I like in what he said is he talked about the interest of South Sudanese, not based on the Egyptian interest. When we talk about the Jonglei Canal, the Egyptian interest is always lurking behind, but it's not always brought to the forefront, maybe because of diplomatic reasons or because of the way the narrative about the canal has been advanced to the public. But here's an issue about diplomatic power and regional power. Egypt is a regional power. Egypt also has a strong relationship with Western powers like the United States and many countries in Western Europe. So when it comes to negotiating on equal footing at any forum, whether within Africa or internationally, Egypt is always going to have backers. So South Sudan has somehow destroyed its relationship with the United States and also with many Western countries. So if South Sudan was to go to the negotiation table with Egypt, Egypt would always have backing. So what is South Sudan doing today to make sure what Taban is saying may be effective? Because for you to instrumentalize any diplomatic agenda, you need international or regional backers, people who can help you. But in this case, this does not exist. And you can see this from the way the Nile issue is undertaken within, the Nile Valley. Egypt plays some sort of a bullying role because it feels entitled to the waters of the Nile for historical reasons, for practical reasons, because Egypt is part of the desert. So in 1929, Egypt entered into an agreement with the colonial British government. So the only country that was independent by then in the region was Ethiopia. But Ethiopia was not included in the 1929 agreement. Sudan was not independent. The East African countries were not independent. So this is what happened. Egypt was given 48 billion cubic meters of water. That's what was given to Egypt. There was no any other country that was a signatory to the agreement. When Sudan became independent in 1956, it also entered into an agreement with Egypt because Sudan by 1956 was a sovereign country. So in 1959, the Egyptian-Sudanese agreement, Egypt gave itself from 48 billion cubic meters to 55.5 billion cubic meters. Sudan was given a meager 18.5 billion cubic meters. Ethiopia, which was independent, was also not included in the agreement, which is strange. So my point is, if South Sudan wants to win anything internationally, it has to have, backers in the region or internationally, something South Sudanese authorities seem not to do today.